Yeah, it's almost a better feeling. We was talking about it after the game. I think it's a good feeling when you go out there and play. You know, you feel like you had a realistic, good game in all phases. But when you can beat a really good team without doing that, it almost is more promising sometimes. You know, we left a lot out there. I could have played better than what I did. So just know me personally, I'm looking forward to another week of trying to, you can look at the stats and say, oh, you had a good game or whatever. But when you know what was out there and what you could have done, you try to keep your mind on that just to keep pushing forward. So that's where we are right now as a team, and I think everybody's got the same common goal.
Home opener this weekend, obviously coming off of a win like you just mentioned. It's a nice spot win. What's the mentality like? What's the mindset, the excitement going on?
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely excited to come and show off for our home crowd. Hoping to get everybody in there and have a packed house with nothing but silver and black. And our fans, they've been great. They were great out in Baltimore, so they deserve another dub here at home and start off the right way and keep that rolling and keep protecting our house.
How important is it as a veteran to sort of remind and instill the message this week that, hey, this week's Panthers could be last week's Raiders, where nobody expected the Raiders to win, nobody's expected the Panthers to win?
Yeah, I don't think this team has that mindset where anybody's thinking, we just going to go in there and roll over them or they're going to lay down. It's not that type of team, really. I mean, they got a lot of good individual talent. The record has improved that they're, an amazing team, but things can change at any point. Like you said with us, nobody had us winning that game and we went out and took care of it. It's not about how good you are, it's about how good you play. So that's really what it comes down to. If you play better than another team one day, then, you're the better team that day. So we got to lock in and try to be better than we were last week.
You talk about that catch on the sideline. At this point, you've made hundreds of, great plays throughout your career. Is it still, exciting? You still see all the memes, all the people passing around? Yeah. You still watch it on your phone?
Yeah, no, I don't watch it too much. It's still the same when you watch it the 20th time. So I don't get too, I don't like to live in my successes, but it's always fun to get one like that, you get your friends and everybody else that, for us, we make grabs where we diving on the ground all day and, practice. They don't get to see most of the stuff. You go out there and you get maybe, 5 to 10 opportunities to show people, but, it's a little bit more routine than what people may think. It looks crazy and it looks good on the replay, but in, live action, it's not necessarily easy to get the toes down and all of that, but to catch that ball, we like to come down with that every time.
How important is the relationship that you and Gardner have built and continue to build day to day to make those types of passes and to get hit in front of the ball?
It's the most important thing that a quarterback and receiver can work on is their camaraderie together. And he's driven to keep working, and he's made a lot of progress, and we've made a lot of progress together. So far from where we want to be, but it's kind of a never-ending cycle of just trying to get better and working on our craft.
From our perspective, it's like momentum played a bit, like the offense is built on itself, right? One play led to the next.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true, but if it is, can that carry to a week, or you have to start something over the next week?
I mean, it can. It doesn't work out that way just because that's what you did, or just because you worked out or you worked on it or whatever. But it's something that we hope to continue to build on, and every week is different based off how you get played and the calls and everything. So you just got to try to take care of the small things one by one, and those add up to the ultimate, the big product.
Okay, was that something you guys could feel, though, inside the huddle as an offense, as, hey, plays started kind of going your way? Was that something that you guys could feel as a unit, that it was starting to go that way?
Yeah, we know. I mean, this team, we've been talking about it for years now. I mean, obviously we've had different personnel over the past few years, but making plays is contagious. So anytime the defense goes out there and does it, that can shed something on. That's why you see sometimes, at least in 22, we throw a lot of shots after turnovers. They get a turnover and then we come out and try to throw, a bomb on them to take advantage of that. It just does something for the team's morale when you see people making plays and you can go out there and have an opportunity to convert on it as well. So we trying to build on that.
Okay, play with additional pressure when that happens, when the defense is doing such a good job and you feel like there was that interaction right between Max.
Yeah, no, there's no pressure involved in it at all. That's our job, and they're doing their job over there. So we know, just in order to take pressure off of them more than anything, we got to do ours.
Yes, sir.
Cool. All right.
That works.
What's up, guys? Howdy.
About the growth over the first couple of weeks, preseason, just the relationship between you and Brock and the growth you've seen him have on and off the field.
Yeah, man. Gotta be honest with Brock, he was pretty great the day he showed up. You know what I'm saying? That dude's like been making plays from day one. So I mean, to get him in game situations, to have the trust in him, has really been easy, man. He's earned it the whole time, and it's really cool to have a guy like that on your team.
What's impressed you most just about him on the field and his skill set?
I don't know, man. He's like, he wins in zone, has feel for zone, or wins in man, has feel for zone, and has some catch and run juice to him. I was excited to see how much like juice he had after some of those first down catches. You know, like getting up, being fired up. That was awesome to see.
You played for some teams that have good home field advantages. What's your anticipation for being in Allegiant for the first time in a regular season game?
No, I'm so fired up to get home opener. Everybody says we're gonna have a great crowd, man. I'm ready to hear it, ready to see it, ready to feel it. It means a lot to us, and we want to make this one of those places. You know, we want to make our home field a true home field and something that we love coming back to, and you know, it's on us to make it that way.
As Davante, it's sort of on the veterans and leaders and captains to instill a message, if it's even needed, that hey, this week's Panthers will be last week's Raiders. Nobody expected y'all to win. Nobody expects them to win. You have to kind of go in there with that mentality.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's every week you got to earn it. There's no free passes in this league. Like, it doesn't matter who you are. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's good in this league. Everybody can win in this league. So we got to have a great week of practice, and we got to show up, and we got to play our best ball no matter.
Through 2 weeks, you're tied for second in the league in passing yardage. What does that mean to you when you hear that?
Nothing really. You know, I wish we were 2-0.
What does it mean for the team's success, though? Offense.
I don't know. Probably run the ball a little more.
You're also completing a high percentage of your passes as well, and you talked during training camp about wanting to maybe be a point guard type quarterback. Is that kind of the byproduct of that, spraying the ball around, being that facilitator?
I think so, man. We've been seeing some kind of softer zone coverages. They've been keeping a top on things. I think we did a better job last game of when we got our one-on-ones, taking shots downfield. But I think a big part, you know, especially when they're running it and like hitting the way, you got to keep it on track. You know, keep us in second and, you know, 7 or better, and then third down, 5 or better. Like just keeping us in manageable downs, I think is really important for our success.
How big of a deal was Max's pep talk to you after the interception early on for the rest of the game?
No, it was awesome, man. He grabbed me and just said, "Hey, we got your back, dude. Like, we need that Washington State Gardner. We need that, you know." And I was like, "Man, you're right, dude. Let me see if I can go whip that up real quick." But nah, man, that dude's a great leader. He does it the right way, man. And couldn't be more grateful to have him on our team.
After that conversation, it was like some motivation that happened. You know, lots of changes with your offense, and there's kind of a rhythm that we all had an opportunity to see. How do you build from that going on to this next game?
Yeah, no, I think it's just about consistency. You know, I think there's a lot of things we did well, and you know, just kind of getting into that flow sooner. You know, finding that confidence sooner. In both these games, it's taken us way too long. So I think just understanding that we have that when we are dialed in on our details, and just we got to have that from the jump.
Gardner, to that point, what changed for you guys in the fourth quarter? Obviously, things kind of started going your way. What did you guys do differently?
I don't know, man. I mean, you're calling the same plays. We got the same guys out there. I think it's just literally everybody being on the same page, you know. I put a lot of trust in those receivers, and they paid me back for it. You know, I think that was a big part of it. The line held up, and we blocked really well down the stretch. Like, I mean, I think everybody just taking their play to the next level, and that's what it's going to take.
That's good.
All right. Thank you.
Likewise.